ॐ गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगं मवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवस्त्रवस्त्रमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पत आनुशृण्वोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ महागणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ महागणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ केशवाय नमः। ॐ नारायणाय नमः। ओम माधवाय नमः। ओम गोविंदाय नमः। ओम विष्णुवे नमः। मत्सूदनाय नमः। त्रिविक्रमाय नमः। वामनाय नमः। श्रीधराय नमः। ऋषिकेशाय नमः। पद्मनाभाय नमः। दामोदराय नमः। संकर्षणाय नमः। वासुदेवाय नमः। प्रद्युम्नाय नमः। निरुद्धाय नमः। पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। दोक्षाय नमः। नारसिंहाय नमः। अच्युताय नमः। जनार्दनाय नमः। उपेन्द्राय नमः। हरे नमः। श्रीकृष्णाय नमः। ओम शंभुवे नमः। विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्रयंबकाय त्रिपुरांतकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकंठाय मृत्युंजयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। हरि ओम हरि ओम। We are going to part 2 of Ramayana, where Ramachandra Om Gananantva Ganapatigam Mavamahe Kavim Kavinamupavasravastramam Jeshtarajam Brahmanan Brahmanaspata Anushrunnotibhissedasadanam Om Mahaganadipataye Namaha। Om Haim Hrim Sri ओम सद्गुरुवे नमः। ओम रामानुजाचार्याय नमः। ओम हैं ह्रीं श्रीं महाललिताम्बिकायै नमः। ओम हैं ह्रीं श्रीं महाललिताम्बिकायै नमः। ओम हैं ह्रीं श्रीं महाललिताम्बिकायै नमः। ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ओम केशवाय नमः। ओम नारायणाय नमः। ओम माधवाय नमः। ओम गोविंदाय नमः। ओम विष्णुवे नमः। मत्सूदनाय नमः। त्रिविक्रमाय नमः। वामनाय नमः। श्रीधराय नमः। ऋषिकेशाय नमः। पद्मनाभाय नमः। दामोदराय नमः। संकर्षणाय नमः। वासुदेवाय नमः। प्रद्युम्नाय नमः। निरुद्धाय नमः। पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। दोक्षाय नमः। नारसिंहाय नमः। अच्युताय नमः। जनार्दनाय नमः। उपेन्द्राय नमः। हरे नमः। श्रीकृष्णाय नमः। Dear devotees, you heard yesterday's discussion about Ramayana. We went up to Rama, Lakshmana, Sita came to Guha place, and Guha take them to cross the river, and Rama, Sita lying on the grass bed under the tree. Guha and Lakshmana are watching in the night, making sure that they are safe. In the morning, Rama, Lakshmana, Sita get ready to cross the Ganga river, and Guha help them to cross the Ganga river, and Rama, Sita, Lakshmana cross the river and reach the Rama, Lakshmana and Sita crossed the Ganga and traveled up to Bharadwaja Muni Ashrama on the other side of the Ganges, Rama submitted one of his disciples of the sage. Kindly convey to the sage Bharadwaja that Rama, son of Dasharatha, with Sita and Lakshman, desires his darshan. When disciple informed the sage about his arrival, Bharadwaja Muni rushed to greet him. Taking them inside the hermitage, he offered them respectful seats and worshipped Rama with Lakshman. Thereafter he spoke, "Because of your grace and the penance performed meditating upon you, I could see the past and the future. I am aware of all the incidents. Brahma's prayer has caused you to incarnate in human form. Getting you here, I have reaped the fruit of my penance. I feel highly privileged and fortunate with my today's trust with Almighty God." Rama spoke in sweet words. "O Bharadwaja Muni, having born in Kshatriya family, I seek your blessings." Rama and Sita and Lakshman stayed for a night at the hermitage of Bharadwaja Muni. Next morning, they crossed the river Yamuna with the help of raft prepared by the disciples of Bharadwaja Muni. Thereafter, as advised by the sage Bharadwaja, they moved towards the Chitrakuta, where Valmiki and his hermitage was present in the past. Arriving at the hermitage of Valmiki, they found the sage sitting amidst the sages. The ashrama was full of fruit-bearing trees, the chirping birds, and union of all sorts of wild animals as this ashrama demonstrated its unequal phenomena. The Lakshmana and Rama and Sita offered their respectful salutation to the sage. When the sage realized the presence of Rama, he got up to greet him. He was joyful, and his joyous tears welled up his eyes, and he embraced Rama closely to his chest. Thereafter he offered them arghya, water for washing hands, feet and mouth, and sweet fruits. Subsequently, Rama spoke to him, "Honoring the words of my father, I have come to Dandakaranya. You know everything, and therefore I need not tell you more. Kindly indicate proper place where I can stay with Sita and Lakshman for some time." Valmiki submitted in sweet words, "Rama, how can I indicate your place of stay when you are the sole refuge of all the beings? Yes, what I see, that you stay in the hearts of those who have peaceful mind, love all the beings, and carry no hatred at all. Your fond place is the heart of devotees who incessantly chant your name and is devoid of greed and anger." The sage paid fond tribute to Ramachandra. "I don't have words to depict the glory of your name. My status of the stage Brahmarishi is due to your unqualified compassion on me. It has a reference to the hoary past. When I was born in a Brahmin family, but my association with Kirata, tribal people, made me behave like a Shudra. I was tapped by Shudra woman and produced a host of children. In the association of thieves, I had become a veteran robber. Equipped with bow and arrow, I never hesitated in killing the humans or animals. Once I saw a group of sages passing through the forest. They had no precious belongings other than simple clothes over their body. With mean mind, I intended to rob even the bare clothes from their body. I rushed to them asking to halt. The sages inquired about my intention, and I disclosed. I roam around the forest to rob others for the sake of earning livelihood for the upkeep of my family. The sages asked me, "Fine, listen, O misguided Brahmin, go and find out from your family members whether they would share the sin accruing to your account due to your direct involvement in perpetrating atrocities over the passers of the forest. We will stay until you come back." Due to the grace of the sages, wisdom prevailed upon me, and I went and to inquire from the family members what sages had advised. None of the family members expressed their willingness to share his sin. While coming back to the sages, sense of renunciation prevailed upon me, and throwing away the weapons, I prostrated over their feet. The sages' heart melted upon me, and in total disregard of my accumulated sins of the past, they blessed me and advised, staying at this place, keep a chanting Mara Mara, that is Rama's Rama Kanam, Mara Mara name in reverse order. As described, as directed by these sages, I sat down and continued chanting Mara 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 incessantly. In course of time, the complete passive state of my body attracted accumulation of dirt and dust over me, and subsequently I was buried inside debris and termite. After a lapse of 1,000 yugas, the sages visited my place of penance and called me to come out of the debris. Soon I came out and prostrated over their feet. They named me. They did a namakarana to him. Since you have come out of the debris and termite, which is called Valmika in Sanskrit, we will call you as Valmiki. Thereafter, they left. Valmiki mentioned to Rama. Thereafter, they left. Valmiki mentioned to Rama, I am so fortunate that today I am able to have your glimpse. I have been really liberated. Saying thus, he showed Rama his place of stay, which was situated in between the Ganga and the Chitrakuta mountain. His disciples erected at the indicated place 2 hermitages, one running north-south and the other along the east-west. Rama, Lakshmana, Sita stayed comfortably, getting benefited by the association of sages in newly raised ashrama. When Rama, Lakshmana, Sita went to the forest, what happened in Ayodhya? Then Lord Parameshwara continued his narrating the Ramayana to Parvati. Subsequently, Sumantra, the minister, with covered face and tearful eyes, entered Ayodhya in the evening. Going close to the king, he offered his respect to him. The king saw Sumantra and while weeping inquired from him, where did you drop them? Do you have any message for me from them? Sumantra gave a detailed account of their night halt at Sringvarapura and the warm hospitality of Guha. Before boarding the boat, Rama spoke, advised the venerable king not to worry about us. We have more comfort in forest than in Ayodhya. Convey my respectful salutation to the mothers and keep encouraging the aging king to maintain in good health. Having tears in her eyes, Sita spoke to me, offer my salutation to the feet of 2 mothers-in-laws. Thereafter they crossed the Ganga. Getting them out of sight with sorrowful mind, I came back to Ayodhya. Kausalya interfered, you blessed Kaikeyi with your pleasure. But why did you exile Rama? This is all because of your misdeeds. Then why do you weep and lament? Sorrowful king spoke to her, why do you rake my wounded heart with your harsh words? What benefit you derive now? I am dying because of my misdeeds. I am reminded of a curse to me. Thus the king narrated the story of his curse. Dasharatha started telling the story. In my young age, one night I was roaming around in the forest for hunting. A sage was collecting water from the river. When he pushed down the empty pot in the river stream, the sound coming out of the drowning pot appeared to me like a sound of a wild animal. Aiming at the sound, I shot an arrow that hit the sage and he fell flat crying, "Save me, I am killed, save me, I am killed, save me, I am killed." Repenting over my mistake, I rushed to the man and revealed my identity. I am Dasharatha. By mistake I shot this Shabdamedi Bana arrow to you. I pray mercy on me. Saying this, I fell over his feet. The sage responded, "Don't fear. You are not guilty of killing Brahmin. I am a Vaishya engaged in a penance. My thirst parents, would be willing, awaiting. You are not guilty of killing a Brahmin. I am a Vaishya engaged in penance. My thirsty parents would be willing, awaiting my return with water. Go and give them water, otherwise their anger might burn you to ashes. Paying your respect, narrate the incident to them. Take out this arrow from my body, the only I would be able to die. Taking out the arrow from his body, I carried the water to them. I overheard them saying, we are old and blind, thirst and hungry. We await the return of our son. We wonder his delay in coming back. In the meanwhile, I went close to them, and due to the sound of my footsteps, they spoke. You have come, my son? How did you delay so long? Give us some water, and you also take some. Touching their feet, Dasharatha spoke, I am Dasharatha, king of Ayodhya. I apologize for my mistake, and narrating the incident, I sought their mercy on me. They asked me to carry them to their son. When I brought them near the dead sage, they touched his body and lamented loudly. Subsequently, they asked me to prepare the pyre for the last rites of the dead sage. When the pyre was ready, they also joined burning dead body of the sage and departed from this world. While rising to the pyre, the father of the dead sage pronounced a curse upon me. The same will happen to you, and you will die of sorrow of your son. Concluding the story of Dasharatha mentioned, the time of the curse was arrived. Crying for Rama, Sita and Lakshmana, the king died. Kausalya, Sumitra and other women of the palace wept, mourning the death of the king Dasharatha. In the morning, Vasishtha Maharshi arrived, and making arrangement for keeping the dead body in oil, he sent messengers to Bharata. He asked the messengers to convey to Bharat, Guru Vasishtha has asked you and Shatrughna to come soon back to Ayodhya. The messengers, on reaching the Kaikeyi Desha, met Bharat and made him aware of the command of Guru Vasishtha. Bharat and Shatrughna left immediately, apprehending occurrence of some bad incident in Ayodhya. When they entered the city of Ayodhya, it appeared deserted and desolated. Bharata arrived fast to the palace and found Kaikeyi sitting alone, bowing low. He touched her feet. Having seen the arrival of Bharat, she drew him close to his chest and sniffed his head. She inquired about the well-being of her father and native place. She spoke, my son, I am fortunate to see you today. When Bharat anxiously inquired about his father, she disclosed about his demise. Bharat was shocked and fell over ground. Wailing loudly, he mentioned, without putting me to the custody of Rama, you left me alone. Without putting me to the custody of Rama, you left me alone. Further, he inquired from Mother Kaikeyi about any lost messages from the father. She mentioned in his last moments he cried only Rama, Sita, Lakshmana. Bharat, making a wild guess, inquired, were they also not present in the last moment? Where had they gone? Responding to his queries, Kaikeyi the queen spoke, I saved the situation. The king had fixed the coronation ceremony of Rama, reminding him of my pending 2 boons with him. I claimed the kingdom for you and exiled Rama for 14 years in the garb of an ascetic. Consequently, following the husband, Sita also joined Rama and Lakshmana also followed him in the forest due to his brotherly affection. Subsequently, the king could not sustain the shock of separation of Rama and Sita and Lakshmana, and he expired, he died. Hearing the words of Kaikeyi, Bharat fell on the ground like a fallen tree. Kaikeyi tried to console Bharat. Having been made king of such a great kingdom, why do you feel sorrowful? Bharat could not tolerate the mother's words and burst out, O sinner, you are a killer of your husband. Conversing with you will cause great sin to me. Either I would take poison or kill myself with the sword. The dreadful hell of Kumbhipaka is due for you. Saying thus, Bharat left for the palace of Kausalya. Getting close to her, he fell over her feet and wept bitterly. Kausalya also wept and spoke, You must have heard about the details. Rama, Lakshmana and Sita must be loitering in the forest. Vishnu, being my son, could not save me against such bad days. Bharat spoke to her, swearing in several ways. If I could have known anything about the Kaikeyi's plan, I would be a sinner of the category of killing Guru with his consort. If I had known an iota of her mischievous deeds, I would be afflicted by the sin of killing hundreds of Brahmins. Saying thus, he wailed, and Kausalya consoled her, drawing him close to her. In the meanwhile, Vasishtha Maharshi arrived and consoled Bharat in many ways. The king Dasharatha was an accomplished and pious soul. He performed scores of yajna and was blessed with Vishnu as his son, leaving the mortal remains in his old age. He is now in with Indra, holding half of the heavens reign in his command. When someone is born, he is destined to die. Following his eternal role of creation, he was also departed to the heavens. Learned ones don't lament over the death. It is an essential part of cyclic life. The body to a soul is the result of his deeds. This is like a person wearing new clothes, discarding the old one. Similarly, upon the death of the soul, enters a new body following the consequences of his performance and deeds. The soul is eternal and is a witness to the blissful state of the infinite supreme being, that's Almighty God. Almighty being without any parallel is omnipresent. He reminded Bharata to rise above this false notion and take up the assigned duty with boldness. Bharata, responding to the advice of Vasishtha Maharshi, performed the last rites, and on 11th day, feeding pious Brahmins with delicious dishes, he gifted hundreds of villagers scores of cows and precious jewels to them. Thereafter, while staying in the palace, he felt the glimpse of Kaikeyi burns my heart every moment. I can't bear this scene anymore. He firmed up his mind to leave for forest and serve Rama and Sita in the forest. Now Bharata decided to go to Chitrakuta to seek Rama's blessings. Lord Parameshwara continued his narrating the Ramayana to Parvati. Subsequently, Vasishtha Maharshi called the meeting of the royal court and addressed Bharat, the king, honoring his words to Kaikeyi. He's given this kingdom to you. Today, following the scriptural procedure, we should perform your crowning ceremony. Hearing Guru's Vasishtha's words, Bharat submitted, this kingdom belongs to Rama. I don't have any claim on this kingdom. If I kill the devil Kaikeyi, Rama will never forgive me. Tomorrow I have a plan to go to forest to persuade Rama to come back to the kingdom. I pray all of you to bless me by your presence. Except Kaikeyi, everyone is warmly welcome to come to forest. If you are not coming, I would go alone with Shatrughna. Following Rama's lifestyle, I would adopt the garb of an ascetic, and staying on the roots of the tree fruits shall sleep on ground on bed of grass. The gathering in the court appreciated Bharata's resolve by consensus. The mass also expressed overwhelming support to go to forest with Bharat. Next morning, all the Ayodhya people and Shatrughna, next morning they left for forest. As commanded by Shatrughna, army led the caravan to meet Rama in forest. Vasishtha Maharshi, queen, mothers and citizens of Ayodhya were in close company of Bharat. Subsequently, they arrived at Srinveripura, and camps were pitched at convenient places along the bank of Ganga. With Guha learnt about the arrival of Bharat, accompanied by a huge army, he suspected his evil design against Rama. He commanded all the boats to be taken off the bank and stay in the midstream. Accompanied by his strong security, he came to see Bharat carrying gifts and fruits, etc. On his arrival to Bharata's camp, he saw him in an ascetic garb, engaged in chanting the name of Rama. Guha, immediately impressed by Bharat, Guha bowed his head low on the ground. He offered his respect to Bharat and said, I am Guha. Looking at Guha, Bharat got up and picked him up. He embraced him to his chest and wept bitterly. He spoke sobbing words to Guha. You are fortunate that you are a friend of Rama. Looking at Guha, Bharat got up. You are fortunate, you are a friend of Rama, and you met him with Sita and Lakshmana. Take me to the place where they had stayed. I want to bow my head over there. When Guha took him to the place where they had slept, Bharat was again immersed in sorrow, seeing the grass bed, some gold particles fallen down from Sita's jewel. His eyes again welled up with the tears, and he spoke, I am a great sinner, and only because of me Rama had to face such a tough situation in his life. Alas, why did I got born as a direct manifestation of sin from the womb of Kaikeyi? Admire the luck of Lakshman that he follows him in the forest. If I became a servant of servants of Rama, I would feel satisfied with the worthiness of my life. With tears in his eyes, he inquired from Guha, if you know where Rama is now, I would immediately go to take him back to Ayodhya. Guha was glad. Guha was glad to observe the affection of Bharat for Rama. He mentioned Bharat. Guha was glad to observe the affection of Bharata for Rama. Guha says, Bharat, you are the great. I am really impressed by your devotional affection to Rama. I have the information that Rama, Sita and Lakshmana are staying at Chitrakuta. Let us move now. Immediately 500 boats were pressed into service. Bharata, Shatrughna, Vasishtha and Kausalya boarded one royal boat, while Kaikeyi and other royal women boarded another boat. Crossing the Ganga river, they moved towards the ashrama of Bharadwaja. When they arrived near the ashrama of Bharadwaja, leaving the army and entourage behind, Bharat and Shatrughna moved to see the sage Bharadwaj. Getting inside the ashram, Bharat bowed on the feet of sage. Realizing that Bharat had come, the sage greeted both the brothers with due honor. He inquired from Bharat, leaving the kingdom of Ayodhya, why did you assume the garb of an ascetic? And what is the purpose of your visit to forest of sages? Bharat taking a hold of his feet, spoke to him. Past and future are well known to you. Still you ask me about my arrival. I swear by your holy feet that I did not know that all the advance the mind of my mother seeking the kingdom of Ayodhya for me. When Rama is there, why do I need it? I only crave to be servant of servants of Rama. The sage was overjoyed by the response of Bharat. He pulled him up and smiling his head spoke to him. I have come to know all about the coming events from my potential. You need not worry. Rama has more affection for you. Accept my invitation to you and your group and stay one night with me. Bharat accepted the invitation, and thereafter the sage invoked the potential of Kamadhenu, celestial cow, to serve the need of the guest at the hermitage. The sage himself worshipped Vasishtha Maharshi. Thereafter, everyone accompanying Bharat were greeted with due honor. Staying at night with Bharadwaja Maharshi, next morning Bharat left for Chitrakuta, trying to locate Ramachandra. He visited several hermitages but could not see him. Thereafter he inquired from sages, "Are you aware of the place of stay of Rama, Sita and Lakshmana in Chitrakuta?" The sages guided him, indicating the exact location. Rama, Sita and Lakshmana stay on the northern bank of the Mandakini, where varieties of trees are lined. When Bharat proceeded with his ministers in the indicated direction, he saw the garbs perched over 3 branches. Further on way, he moved past the impressive natural scene full of flower and fruit-bearing trees, and immediately on the other edge of the line of trees was seen the ashrama. Now, the next stage is Bharata meeting Rama. Lord Parameshwara continued his narrating his Ramayana to Parvati. When Bharat moved closer to the ashrama, he spotted over the ground the footprints of Rama, marked with signs of bolt, hook, flag, and lotus, etc. Both the brothers Shatrughna and Bharat rolled over ground, appreciated their luck. These footprints are rare to Brahma, gods and sages. Subsequently, when they got up, streaming tears had washed their chest as they moved ahead. They got the cherished sight of utmost visual delight, Rama and Sita attended by Lakshman. Bharat, walking fast towards Rama, took his holy feet in his hands. Using his long arms, Rama pulled Bharat close to his chest. Thereafter, mothers also moved to Rama as if thirsty cows moved to the water source. Having seen the arrival of Mother Kausalya, Rama bowed over her feet. And after her, he also greeted other mothers with the same respect. Soon he saw Vasishtha Maharshi coming and touching his feet, expressed, "So fortunate I am." When they were seated, Rama inquired about his father. "Is he well, and what message he had given to me?" Vasishtha Maharshi disclosed the king Dasharatha could not bear the separation of Rama, and uttering "Hey Rama, Hey Rama, Hey Sita, Hey Lakshmana," he quit the mortal remains. Rama was shocked, as if he was shot by a shaft, and fell unconscious over ground. Along with him, Sita, Lakshmana lamented loudly, mourning the death of the king. Subsequently, Vasishtha Maharshi consoled them, and they went to Mandakini river and first offered water tribute to the departed soul of his father. While offering oblation consisting of fruit, pulps and honey, Rama mentioned the scriptures prescribe only those stuff in oblation to the departed soul which one takes as food. Taking bath on conclusion of the oblation, they came back to ashrama. Keeping fast, they spent that day. Next morning, after taking bath in Mandakini river and attending the normal routine of worship, Bharata came to Rama. He made a fervent appeal to him, "Forgive me for the mistake committed by my mother. I offer back your kingdom to you. Being elder brother, you are like my father. Only you can save me. You have a sole claim over the kingdom. Accept the coronation now. When your sons become eligible, after enthroning them, you may proceed to forest life. Vanaprastha. At present, Vanaprastha is not meant for you." Speaking thus, he prostrated over Rama's feet. Rama pulled Bharat on his lap and showering tears over him spoke. "I agree what you say, but both of us are bound by the words of our truthful father. He had given you kingdom, and for me his command was to stay in the forest as an ascetic for 14 years. We must be abiding our father's words. If we failing which, we will face the punishment of hell." Bharata tried to convince him, if someone is under the influence of lust of a woman, his words are not worth honoring. Rama countered his plea. Our father was truthful to his words, which he had given long time back to Mother Kaikeyi. I can't dishonor his words. Bharat then submitted. I would then remain in forest for 14 years as an ascetic, and you would be the king of Ayodhya. Rama tried to reason with him. We should not reverse the father's words. The kingdom is for you and forest is for me. Thereafter, Bharat undertook the pledge of ending his life by fasting, and with his resolve, he sat erect facing east. Using the movement of eyes, Rama sought the kind of interference of Vasishtha, taking Bharat away from the gathering in a lonely place. Vasishtha revealed about the divinity of Rama. His advent is to eliminate Ravana under God's design of events. Kaikeyi was possessed with evil mind. Bharat was surprised over the revelation made by Vasishtha Maharshi. Coming to Ram, he requested him, "May I get your footwear for worship in your absence? This will be my guide." Saying thus, Bharat put a footwear of Rama's feet. Rama obliged him, and putting his feet over the footwear, gave to Bharat. Thereafter, Bharat picked up the footwear, padukas, Rama padukas, on carrying on his head, gave round to Rama, bowing to his feet several times. Bharat spoke, "I shall wait until the end of 14 years. I would sacrifice my life in fire if you are not back in Ayodhya at the end of the 14 years. The very next day of the end of forest term, when Rama assured him for his timely return to Ayodhya, Bharat advised the army to leave for the return back to Ayodhya. While preparations were being made to leave for Ayodhya, finding Ram alone, Kaikeyi came to see him. With tearful eyes, folded hands, she spoke to Rama. "I am a culprit under the influence of delusion. I was possessed by evil mind. Consequently, I obstructed your coronation. You are so merciful. Pardon my fault and liberate me from the contemptible blemish. I have learned that you are the supreme and eternal spirit. Nobody can do anything unless your creative potency, Maya, delusion, allows him to perform. We are dull in the hands of Maya. I am in your refuge now. Cut my bonds and kill my infatuation for attachment to my son." Rama spoke to her, "Mata, you have got the correct perception. Your evil mind was due to malice design of gods. Don't worry anymore. Keeping your mind concentrated on me, you can find liberation." Hearing his assurance, she gave around to him, and keeping her head over ground, offered him numerous salutations. Thereafter she left, and Bharata and his army also left for Ayodhya. Coming back to Ayodhya, Bharata settled at Nandigrama, a little away from Ayodhya. He installed the footwear as a deity and commenced his worship, counting each day for return of Rama. Staying at fruits and roots, he adopted the same lifestyle as Rama had adopted for his forest life. Rama stayed for some time in Chitrakuta. Local people used to crowd his place for his darshan. Afraid of the rising crowd of the people and visitors, he preferred to shift to the quieter place. In this process, he arrived at the ashrama of sages of Atri Maharshi. He offered his respect to the sage. "I am Rama, and on my father's command, I have come to stay in Dandakaranya. I am blessed by your darshan." Atri Maharshi knew that Rama was Almighty himself. Accordingly, offering fruits, he performed his affectionate worship of Rama. Subsequently, he mentioned, "My consort is keeping penance for long and is very religious minded. Her name is Anusuya, and she has become very old. Let Sita pay respect to her." On the advice of Rama, Sita went to see Anusuya. The Anusuya is a great Pativrata Nari. She saw Sita. Prostrating to her, she embraced her, offered her 2 earrings and 2 silk saree made by Vishwakarma. she also gave her celestial jewels and cosmetics and mentioned, using this Angaraga, you will never lose your charm. You shall always be affectionate to Rama and return safely from exile. You should lead life of a chaste woman, loyal only to Rama. Thereafter, she offered food to Rama, Sita and Lakshmana. Subsequently, with folded hands, she chanted the glory of Rama. You have created all the worlds of the universe, and to protect the creation, you assume different forms of gods, humans, and other beings, staying in all the beings as their life force. You are never attached to any of them. The terrifying force of destruction, the terrifying force of delusion which afflicts all the beings, is always scared of you. Rama, Sita and Lakshmana stayed at night with Atri Maharshi ashrama, and the next morning they sought the guidance for moving towards Dandakaranya. Atri Maharshi spoke to Rama, "You are omniscient and nothing is unknown to you." However, he sent his disciple to escort them for their further journey. Coming to a river, the disciple arranged a boat, and after crossing the river, they bid farewell to the disciple. They happened to pass through the terrifying lonely forest. Rama tightened the string of his bow and spoke, "This is a dreadful forest. Let us be alert and move with caution." Saying thus, he placed Sita in the middle, keeping himself in the front, while Lakshmana was in the rear guard. When they moved in this order, it resembled as if Maya, delusion, had separated Jiva, individual soul, from Paramatma, universal spirit. They had covered over 1.5 yojana that they found a placid lake covered with lotus and lilies. They took water to their fill and stayed for a while in a tree's shed. While they were under the tree, they saw a deadly demon coming towards them. He was eating buffalo and lion. He was holding an axe, stabbing through several human skulls. Rama alerted Lakshmana and advised Sita not to panic. The demon, coming closer to them, laughed very loudly and asked their purpose of coming to the forest. Hearing his query, Rama spoke, "I am Rama and I am here with my wife Sita and brother Lakshman, with the sole aim to teach lessons to the demons like you." The demon had a derisive laugh and spoke, "I am known as Virada. Humans and sages have deserted this forest due to me." Saying thus, with wide open mouth, he rushed, raising the axe. Rama, shooting one arrow, cut his hands, and Virada maintained his movement towards him. Using another arrow, Rama cut his legs, but the demon's trunk kept moving towards Rama. Finally, Rama cut off his head and Virada was dead. Overjoyed, Sita embraced Rama and gods showered flower with sound of celestial drums. Immediately there came out of fear Sutikshna requested Rama, Sita and Lakshmana stay overnight in his ashrama. Next morning, they are planning to go to sage Agastya Maharshi. For long, I have also missed his glimpse. Next morning, on the way to ashrama of Agastya, they moved to the hermitage of the younger brother Agnivaha of Agastya. By midday, they arrived at the ashrama of the brother of Agastya, staying there for the night. Next morning, they left for Agastya hermitage. Agastya's place had a charming natural environment covered with varieties of trees and plants. Birds and animals had got a natural resort over there. The splendor of the place was marked with the ashrama of other sages sprawled over a large area. When Rama arrived, surrounded by a large gathering of devotees of Rama, Agastya was busy in a discourse over the significance of Rama mantra. Agastya was talking about Rama mantra. On the advice of Rama, Sutikshna went to inform Agastya about his arrival. Coming to the sage, he prostrated and mentioned, Rama, Sita, Lakshmana are desirous of your glimpse. Agastya advised him to hurry up, and he also rushed forward with the sages to greet Rama and Lakshmana, and them to spoke. Rama, most welcome, auspicious fortune has ushered in this rare union. I have got the dearest of the guests today. Having seen the arrival of the sage Rama, Sita and Lakshmana prostrated before him, the sage closely embraced Rama, and with auspicious contact of Rama, the eyes of Agastya welled up with tears of joy. The sage held one hand of Rama and very affectionately took him inside the ashrama. He worshipped them with full of reverence and offered delicious fruits. When Rama was alone, Agastya recited his glory. I had heard Brahma praying you near Kshiramudra, Milky Ocean, for removing the burden of earth by killing Ravana. Since then, meditating upon you, I am awaiting your arrival here. Thereafter, Agastya Maharshi gave a detailed account of expansion of the creation of the universe. In the primordial period, you are without any title. As desired by you, the force of delusion, the Maya, envelops you as Mula Prakriti, which has several anonymous of Sanskrit, avidya, etc., that is worldly born. Due to your association with Mula Prakriti, the creation of Mahatattva, the cosmic realm, takes place. The cosmic realm has all-pervading three cosmetic attributes of Sattva. From once Shurpanaka, a demoness who was capable of assuming various kinds of forms, saw Rama, was impressed by his charming physique. And she came to ask, who are you and why do you stay here as an ascetic? And she told she is Shurpanaka, sister of Ravana. Rama told her, my name is Rama and I am the son of Dasharatha, the king of Ayodhya. She is my wife Sita and Lakshmana is my brother. What can I do for you? Shurpanaka spoke. Shurpanaka fell in love with Rama and Rama refused to have any friendship with her. I have already got a wife and I can't have another one. I advise you to go to my brother Lakshmana. He can help you. Then Shurpanaka went, approached Lakshmana and told Lakshmana that she is in fallen love with him. And Lakshmana said, I am a servant of Rama. If I accept you, you will be remain as a maid servant to Rama also forever. It is better you go to him. Shurpanaka was angry and coming to Rama, she threatened to hurt Sita. As soon as she rushed towards Sita, on indications of Rama, Lakshmana cut her nose and ears with the sword. Bleeding profusely, she came to rushing to Khara and provoked him to eliminate 2 men and 1 woman from Panchavati. Abutting the bank of Godavari, Khara Dushana and Trishra, accompanied by 14,000 strong demons, moved to attack over Rama. Hearing the uproar in the surrounding, Rama cautioned Lakshman, it seems demons are coming. Without involving into any argument with me, take Sita carefully to the nearby cave. Lakshmana obliged Rama, and Rama stood in the readiness, girding up his waist tightly. He equipped himself with 2 ever full quivers on shoulders and bow in his hand. In the meanwhile, the demons arrived and charged ferocious attack over Rama. He countered their charges and using his sharp arrows eliminated the entire army of demons, including Khara, Dushana and Trishra in two Gati. Observing the end of the entire demons, Lakshmana came back to Rama with Sita. He is overjoyed. Sita came back to Rama and nursed the bruises over his body. Upset by the developments, Shurpanaka came weeping to Ravana. Seeing her in pitiable state, he inquired, "Who has mutilated your ears and nose? Is he Indra or Varuna or Kubera or Yama? I would eliminate him in a trice." She rebuked Ravana. "I call you fool because your spy system appears to have crashed, and you are not aware of the development of Janasthana. In a trice, Rama eliminated the entire army of Khara and was secured protection to the sages." Ravana wanted to know the details. "Who is this Rama? Narrate me the incident, Rama, in full." Shurpanaka spoke to him. "Rama stays with his wife Sita and brother Lakshmana in the forest of Panchavati on the bank of Gautami river. Sita has a rare beauty. When I wanted to lift her up for you, Lakshmana mutilated my ears and nose. When Khara with his army went to take revenge, Rama alone killed all of them in a trice. I don't think you will be able to face Rama, who can destroy the entire universe in a half a moment. It is better to steal away his wife using your skills of sorcery." Pacifying Shurpanaka with assurances and precious gifts, Ravana entered his inner palace. He could not sleep at night. "I understand Rama is Narayana himself, incarnated as a human being in the prayer of Brahma. I must initiate enmity with him because it is faster technique than compared to the devotion to secure his compassion attain liberation. I must initiate enmity with him because it is a faster technique than compared to devotion to secure his compassion and attain liberation." That's what Ravana thought. Mahadeva Parameshwara continued his narrating the Rama's story. Next morning, reading a chariot, Ravana arrived at the other coast of the sea. It was the ashram of Marichi, and he was busy in meditation. After a certain spell of time, when he was awake from his meditation, he saw Ravana getting up. He offered due to honor to Ravana and inquired from him, "I see you arrived alone and appear to be little agitated. What can I do for you?" Marichi asked Ravana. Ravana spoke to him. "King Dasharatha of Ayodhya has sent his elder son Rama with his wife Sita and younger son Lakshmana to forest. They now stay at Panchavati. Without any reason, Rama mutilated the ears and the nose of my sister Shurpanaka. Subsequently, he killed Khara with scores of demons. I want to abduct his wife with your help. In the guise of charming deer, when you entice Rama and Lakshmana away from Sita, I would be able to take Sita away when Rama and Lakshmana go separately." Maricha was upset over his plan and spoke to him. "The one who has advised you this plan is bent upon to cause your total destruction. When in childhood Rama was guarding the sacrificial performance of Vishwamitra, his single arrow hurted me away in the sea. Maricha did not like the plan of Ravana. Maricha thought it is better to lose his life from the arrows of Rama than to be killed by this evil Ravana, devil. I will attain salvation if Rama kills me. Riding the chariot with Ravana, Maricha came to the hermitage of Rama in the guise of charming deer. He presented his deceptive movements to attract Sita's attention. Rama could have vision of evil design of Ravana. He advised Sita, Ravana would arrive here in the guise of mendicant, in the guise of a sage. You should now reside in fire, leaving your virtual image only in this ashrama. After stay of 1 year in fire, when Ravana is killed, you will come back to me. Sita did as advised by Rama. See, this episode of Rama asking Sita to leaving her virtual image only in the ashrama and reside in the fire Agni is not depicted in other Ramayanas. After stay for 1 year in fire, when Ravana is killed, you will come back to me. Sita did as advised by Rama. Subsequently, Shadow Sita could notice the movement of a charming deer. She urged upon Rama to get that deer as a playmate for her. When Rama, taking his bow, was about to leave the ashrama, Lakshmana interfered. This deceptive deer is Maricha. It is no use running after him. Rama then spoke to Lakshmana. If this is demon, I would kill him. Else, if it is real deer, I would fetch to Sita. You are now to be on vigil to guard Sita while I am come back. Until I come back. Maricha, with the magical skill appearing and disappearing, took away Rama to a distant place. It's a great fortune of the demon that Almighty was being deceived by him and kept on toes. After enough running around, Rama realized this deception of demon and he shot an arrow which ended his life. While dying, Maricha uttered loudly, Hey Lakshmana, I am killed, save me. Soon the spirit of Maricha merged in Rama and he was emancipated. Gods were surprised with the salvation of Maricha and mentioned among themselves, Maricha was so much scared of Rama that for long he used to see him all around. This caused his salvation because unbroken brooding over Rama. Reflecting over the last words of Maricha, Rama got concerned that Lakshmana might be misguided by these words. He made a striding return towards the ashrama. On the other hand, Sita heard that loud cry and asked Lakshmana whether he heard the call of his brother. Lakshmana tried to convince her, this voice is not of Rama. He can't attain such a poor state in his life. He could eliminate the entire universe if he so wished. Don't worry at all about this. Sita did not heed to his words and made condemnable charges upon him. If you don't listen to my advice, it means you are an agent of Bharata. You want to grab me when Rama is dead? I would not live for a moment, and now I would end my life in fire. Saying thus, she beat her breast and wailed loudly. Lakshmana sealed his ears against her verifying words and invoking Sita's protection from the goddess of the forest, left the ashrama to locate Rama. Finding lonely ashram, Ravan appeared in the form of sage. Sita offered her respect and served fruits to the sage. She spoke to him, my husband would soon arrive back. Wait until he comes back. You would receive warmer greetings from him. Sage asked her, who are you and who is your husband? What do you do here in this forest infested with demons? She spoke to him, Dasharatha was the king of Ayodhya, Rama is his eldest son, my name is Sita and I am wife of Rama. Lakshmana is brother of Rama and all the three of us stay here in this forest ashrama under the command of Rama. Our term of stay is 14 years. Tell me, who are you? Ravana, in the guise of sage, spoke to her. I am a grandson of Pulastya, son of Vishrava. Ravana spoke to her in the guise of sage. I am a grandson of Pulatsya and son of Vishrava. My name is Ravana. I am here to take you to my kingdom. What shall you get from the ascetic? Come with me and enjoy all the comforts in the life. Sita was little scared. She spoke to him. Wait for a while. My husband would be arriving soon. Jackal is trying to abduct the lioness. Ravana became angry and he manifested his real form of Ravana, having 10 hands and 20 arms. Having 10 heads and 20 arms. His body was mountainous like a dark cloud. The gods and goddesses of the forest were scared seeing the terrible form of Ravana. Using his nails, he dug the ground around the Sita and lifted her with the earth over which she was standing. Placing her in his chariot, he took the sky route. Jatayu could hear the wailing of Sita from a mountain top. He rushed towards the flying chariot. Using his sharp beaks, he killed the horses and damaged the chariot of Ravana and broke his bow into pieces. Angry Ravana cut down the wings of Jatayu with his sword. Putting back Sita in another chariot, he left on wind speed. Sita continued her cry, Hey Lakshmana, forgive me for my harsh words. Hey Rama, the demon who has abducted your beloved wife, save me. While flying high in the chariot, she could spot 5 monkeys sitting over a mountain top. As a message for Rama, she dropped her jewels, tying them in a piece of her sari. Sita was finally taken across the sea. Arriving in Lanka, Ravana placed her in Ashoka Vana, situated on the premises of his inner palace. She was guarded by demonesses who had a motherly view towards her. Sita continued reflecting incessantly on Rama. She was praying Rama, Rama, Rama like that. Lord Parameshwara continued his narrating Ramayana to Parvati. Rama could see pale-faced Lakshmana coming towards him. He thought in his mind, Lakshmana is not aware of Sita entering into fire and reappearing in her virtual image. Let it be so. I have to show the beings of the world my acting like humans. Subsequently, addressed approaching Lakshmana, why did you leave her alone? By now, she must have been devoured by the demons or abducted by them. Lakshmana narrated the incident and mentioned, I can't utter the vilifying words used by her. I was forced to leave the ashrama. On a striding space, Rama arrived at the ashrama and finding no trace of her, began crying, Sita, are you kidding with me? Come on, appear now. I am losing my patience. Having no response, he paced towards trees and inquired whether they knew about her. Rama became very sad, missing Sita in the middle of the forest, and could spot the wreckage of the damaged chariot. He thought this is a result of fight between the 2 demons of her Sita. A little ahead, he spotted the mountainous creature soaked in blood. He thought the demon is relaxing after devouring the Sita. When he asked Lakshmana for his bow to kill the demon, he heard the voice, Rama, I am Jatayu. Ravana had taken away Sita in the south direction. I tried to detain him, broke his arrow and bow and chariot, but he injured me with his sword. I am about to die now. I can't speak anymore. I now cherish your lotus hand to be laid over my body. While dying, I see your divine presence, and this is enough for my emancipation. Rama was shocked by this revelation, and with tears in his eyes, he moved his hands over the dying body of the Jatayu and assured him Sarupya Mukti, divine form of resembling like Vishnu, having 4 hands equipped with divine icons, Chakra, Shankha, Gada and Padma. Soon after this, he dropped dead. Rama performed the last rites of setting ablaze to the Jatayu's body over the pyre. Soon Jatayu's mortal remains were burnt, and out of that there came out of a brilliant divine form of equipped with 4 divine icons of Narayana. He mounted a divine chariot and was being attended by eternal entities of Vaikuntha of a similar form. Before his final departure to the entire eternal abode of Vishnu, he made a passionate recitation of glory of Rama. Blessed by Rama, he finally departed to Parandhama, eternal abode of Narayana. Lord Parameshwara continued his narrating Ramayana to Parvati. In search of Sita, Rama and Lakshmana moved to another forest. Suddenly they realized they were moving between the 2 long arms of Demon. The Demon had a strange physique without any mouth, which was embedded in his trunk and had no eyes or ears. The Demon was known as Kanda and used his hands to grab his food. To tackle the peculiar situation, Lakshmana proposed to cut the hands, and while Rama cut the right hand, Lakshmana cut the left hand. Under seething pain, the Demon inquired their identity. Rama spoke, "There was a king of Ayodhya named Dasharatha. I am Rama, his eldest son, and the other man is Lakshmana, my younger brother. I was here in the forest with my wife Sita. Some demon have abducted her in our absence. We are moving around in search of her." Kanda revealed, "If you are Rama, then I have reached the end of my curse. I am a Gandharva, and long back I had pleased Brahma, who bestowed a boon of immortality to me. In the pride of my youth and beauty, I used to attack the attention of women towards me. Once laughed on the ugly structure of the sage Ashtavakra. He cursed me to become a demon. When I prayed and he granted me a relief, in Treta Yuga, Rama will cause your liberation. While wandering as a demon, once I attacked over Indra. He hurled his bolt and my head was embedded in my trunk. Due to boon of immortality of Brahma, I could not die but attained a pitiable condition. He requested Rama, dig a ditch and burn my body. I will let you know the details about Sita." Lakshmana prepared a ditch, and putting his body in the ditch, he lit the fire. He was burned to ashes, and there came out a radiant, handsome Gandharva being out of the fire. Giving ground to Rama, he recited his glory. "Hiranyagarbha is your subtle form, and Virata is your major manifestation. The Netherlands make the feet and leg. Earth makes your navel, and the upper world of Swarloka. Swaloka is your chest. Janaloka and Satyaloka make your forehead and head respectively. Sun is your eye, moon is your mind, Ashwini Kumar is your nostrils. Fire makes your mouth, the rivers and mountains are the veins of your formation. Dharma is your front, and adharma is your back. Delusion is your smile, and creation is your glance." He further mentioned, "The one who reflects upon your Virata Purusha form attains salvation. I don't seek salvation, rather I crave for the incessant vision of your present charming form." Rama blessed him for his emancipation and sent him to his abode, where accomplished sages have found their stay. Thus ends the Kanda demon in the hands of Rama, liberated at the original form of Gandharva. Rama, Lakshmana and
we are doing a small Rama bhajan.
in the forest.
Pahi Sita Rama, Pahi Megasha, Pahi Ngala Nama, Pahi Sri Rama, Pahi Sita Rama, Pahi Megashama, Mangala Nama, Pahi Sri Rama, Sri Raya Ra, Shrungara Priya Rama, Sri Rama Jam, Shrungara Priya Rama, వారి జాంబక రామ వైకుంఠ రామ వారి జాంబక రామ వైకుంఠ రామ శ్రీరామ జయ రామ శృంగార ప్రియ రామ శ్రీరామ జయ రామ శృంగార ప్రియ రామ వారి జాంబక రామ వైకుంఠ
I don't
రామ.
have a knowledge to recite your glory. Seeking the blessings of devotion from you, I would also end my mortal remains in fire. My Guru could not give your glimpse, but I am fortunate I saw you today as predicted by my Guru. Thereafter, Rama elaborated over 9 aspects of devotional affection. Thereafter, Rama elaborated over 9 aspects of devotional affection. Keep company of sages, enjoy listening and reciting the glory of Narayana and Leela Katha. Reflect constantly over my compassionate attributes. Elaborate my utterances contained in scriptures. Serve Guru with open and clean heart. Observe the rules of my worship with yama niyama. Recite my name mantra. Revere my devotees more than me, and have vision of my presence in all the beings, restrained from external comfort and enjoyment. Ponder over my essence of divinity. Rama assured Shabari, my vision and devotional affection to me is enough to bring about salvation. Thereafter he inquired about the location of Sita. Hearing his inquiry, Shabari submitted in sweet words, "You are omniscient, still you inquire from me? Sita is in Lanka, near to my place. There is one Pampa lake. Close to that lake is a Rishimukha mountain. Sugriva is a mighty monkey, and he stays at Rishimukha with his 4 ministers. He has taken a refuge over the mountain due to threat of his life from his brother Wali. Due to the curse, Wali can't visit that mountain. Have friendship with Sugriva and he will prove helpful to you." Thereafter she requested him to stay for a moment until she ended her mortal remains in her holy fire. In the presence of Rama, she entered into the holy fire and burning her mortal remains attained the rare eternal abode of Narayana. The Sarga urges upon the meditate on blue-hued Rama in the heart and recite his glory with affection. When Rama and Lakshmana arrived at Pampa Sarovara, they were highly impressed by the natural sources spread over about 2 miles of length and breadth. It has several varieties of lotus, lily and other flowers over the water surface. The bank was lined with a fruit-bearing trees. Finding water as crystal clear as the hearts of sages, Rama took to his fill. Later they moved along the shade of the trees. Rama and Lakshmana walking towards the Rishimukha mountain, Sugriva saw them and sent Hanuman to find out who are they. Hearing Hanuman came in the disguise of a Brahmin, approached the 2 brothers and inquired about their identity. He also mentioned, "To me it seems you are incarnation of Narayana himself. You have come to lessen the burden of the earth. You are a pair of Naranarayana who occupy the heart of blessing, heart of beings, and are absolute almighty." Hearing Hanuman, Rama spoke to Lakshmana, "I am highly impressed by his skill of presentation. He appears to be a learned person." Thereafter he spoke to Hanuman, "I am eldest son of Dasharatha and he is my younger brother Lakshmana. Honoring the words of my father, I came to stay with my wife Sita in Dandakaranya. Some demon has stolen my wife. Searching my wife, I am looking in the forest where she could be." Saying thus, Rama inquired about his identity. Hanuman submitted the full information. Sugriva is the king of monkeys. He stays on his mountain with 4 ministers. His evil-minded brother Vali grabbing his wife and forced him out of the kingdom. I am Hanuman, one of his 4 ministers. My father is Vayu and my mother is Anjana. I believe Sugriva can help you searching and eliminating the abductor of Sita. You should forge friendship with Sugriva if you deem it proper. You may proceed to him now. Rama answered, I have also come to see Sugriva. I am sure becoming his friend, I will prove helpful to him. Hanuman then revealed his original form of the mighty monkey and spoke to them, Mount my shoulders and I will take you to Sugriva. When both of them mounted on his shoulder, Rama and Lakshmana mounted on the shoulder of Hanuman, he arrived in a short few minutes at the top of the Rishimukha mountain. Placing them under the tree, he went to see Sugriva. Hanuman spoke to Sugriva, they are Rama and Lakshmana and I have secured their friendly hands for you. Come and meet them and forge the friendship in presence of fire god. Sugriva very happily came to see them, and he offered Rama a branch of a tree for his seat. Hanuman offered another branch of a tree for Lakshmana to take his seat. Lakshmana also gave a branch to Sugriva for his seat. When they were all well settled in their seats, Lakshmana narrated all the incidents of forest life. This prompted Sugriva to assure, I will find out Sita and help you in eliminating the enemy. I have also some information in this regard. Once I was sitting with my 4 ministers over the mountain top, a wailing woman was being abducted by somebody from the sky road. Looking at us, the woman dropped a small bale of jewel to us. I had put them in the cave. I will show you now, so that you can identify them whether they belong to Sita. When Rama had a look at these jewels, he found them to be belongs to that Sita only. Keeping them close to his chest, he lamented loudly for Sita. Lakshmana consoled him. With the help of Sugriva, you will kill Ravana and get back Sita. Sugriva also promised, I will kill Ravana and retrieve Sita back to you. Immediately after this, Hanuman lit the fire and both Rama and Sugriva embraced each other as friends in the presence of the fire god. Subsequently, Sugriva narrated his story to Rama. Rama and Sugriva became friends in front of the burning fire. They pledged as friends. Rama helped Sugriva to get his kingdom back by shooting an arrow to finish Vali. Rama and Sugriva went to the outer grove of Kishkinda. Sugriva defied Vali by producing a lion-like roar. Hearing his roaring words, Vali came out and soon they were engaged in a fierce duel fight. Both the brothers were so identical that Rama got confused. Lastly, oozing blood from his mouth, Sugriva ran out of ground and Vali also went inside Kishkinda. Coming to the Rama, Sugriva expressed his anguish. And why did you send me to Vali? If you wished that Vali should kill me, then I would have asked you to kill me. Rama pulled him close to his chest and with tears in his eyes pacified Sugriva. You are not aware of my confusion. Both of you are so identical that I could not shoot this shaft to prevent the mishap of killing you instead of killing him. This time go with some distinctive sign. Thereafter he asked Lakshmana to put a small flower garland around his neck, and again they went to the ground of Kishkinda. Sugriva again loudly challenged Vali. Hearing the arrival of Sugriva, Vali rushed out. On the way out, Tara, his wife, interfered and dissuaded, requested Vali not to go with the fight with Sugriva again. Vali spoke to her, "How can I ignore the challenge of an enemy? This time I will come back after killing him." Tara informed Vali about Rama. "Let me inform you what Angada had heard when he was out in the forest. Rama and Lakshmana have arrived at Rishimukh Parvata. They are sons of King Dasharatha and of Ayodhya. On command of his father, Rama had come to stay in Dandakaranya with his wife Sita. Ravana has abducted Sita to Lanka. While searching Sita, they arrived here, and Sugriva pledged all support to them in the presence of fire. Sugriva has become their friend. Rama has also vowed that he will kill Vali and make Sugriva king of Kishkinda." She advised Vali for truce with Sugriva. For getting the enmity with him. Better call back Sugriva in Kishkinda and depute him as a regent prince. Seek refuge in Rama and save your family, including Angada and me. Saying thus, she fell over his feet and with tears dissuaded him to go forward. She requested Vali not to go for fight with Sugriva at that time. Vali embraced her and spoke in sweet words, "You are seized with the delicate heart of a woman. If Rama and Lakshmana have arrived, for sure I have respect for them. I had heard it earlier that Narayana would arrive as Rama to eliminate the demons if he would be there. I would invite him to Kishkinda. He is Supreme God and he loves the devotional affection. In case Sugriva is alone, I would eliminate him today. How can I move for truce when the enemy is thrown a challenge and waiting for me over the battleground?" Pacifying Tara, Vali came out and both were engaged in a fight again, in a fierce fighting with Vali. Sugriva had always been looking to Rama, who had taken his place behind a tree. Rama pulled a string to his ear and shot an arrow aiming at Vali. The bow pierced deep into his chest and Vali fell over ground. When Rama appeared before Vali, he condemned him for making an attack from hideout. He mentioned, "I had no direct enmity with you. This sort of attempt on my life will defame you. I have heard that Ravana had abducted your wife, and expecting support from Sugriva, you are here. Had you come to me, I would have brought Ravana with his entire family to you in a moment. You know that monkey's meat is not an edible item. Therefore, what fame will you earn by killing me like a hunter? You have definitely transgressed the warrior's code of conduct." Rama replied to Vali, "I pick up my bow to secure righteousness. You should know that daughter, sister, wife of a younger brother, and daughter-in-law have similar status in affection. You have grabbed the wife of your younger brother, Sugriva, and your death is a punishment for such a crime." Vali was enlightened. "Accept my salutation. Forgive me for my harsh words to you. You are Supreme Narayana and Sita is Goddess Lakshmi. At the end of my life, I seek refuge in you. I am fortunate that Narayana is present at the time of my ultimate departure. I seek your kind favor to my son Angada. Now move your lotus hand over my body and take out the arrow from my chest." Rama accepted his request and moving his hands over his body, he took out the arrow. The moment the arrow was taken out, Vali dropped dead. Coronation of Sugriva. The next item, Mahadeva continued narrating the Aranya Kanda, Kishkinda Kanda of Rama. Monkeys of Kishkinda rushed to Tara, informed her about the end of Vali. They advised her, bar all the 4 gates of the city and anoint Angada as the king of monkeys. Rejecting their advice, Tara mentioned, "When Vali is gone, I don't see any benefit in the kingdom, Angada and others." She immediately rushed to dead body of Vali and fell over his feet. Lamenting loudly, she could see Rama and spoke to him, "Use the same arrow which has killed Vali and send me to him. He can't live without me, and in other world, you have experienced the pang of separation of wife, and therefore I urge upon you to get benefited by gifting wife to Vali." Looking towards Sugriva, she spoke, Rama has secured the kingdom of monkeys for you. Now you should enjoy the conjugal life with Ruma, your wife. Rama intervened and spoke to her. Why are you lamenting? You should have clear understanding of the soul and the body. The relationship is established with the body and that the body is lying before you. The consciousness which is missing from this body has merged with the individual soul. The consciousness, mana, is an outcome of previous performances, and that brings about the sense of relationship in the body. The soul is without any blemish and is totally pure. It is never born nor dead. At the time of dissolution of creation, the individual soul achieves the union with the Almighty, and when the creation is resumed, it comes out carrying the previous imprints of karma. This is how it keeps resolving the cycle of life and death. By the grace of some sages, when one gets enlightened, one understands one's own status and attains the devotional affection to Narayana. Such process brings about salvation. One maintains a steadfast state and one's consciousness is made free blemish. The complexion of soul is crystal clear, and if it reflects any color, it is obtained by the reflection of its associated karma. Get up and discard the wrong notion and take up your further performance with an enlightened mind. Tara get enlightened, and Sugriva also attained the state of calmness. Subsequently, Rama advised Sugriva, take Angada with you and perform appropriate rites for Vali. Accepting the advice of Rama, Sugriva arranged for royal funeral for Vali. On completion of the last rites, came back to Rama. He submitted Rama. Now this kingdom is at your disposal. Rama spoke to Sugriva, there is no difference between you and me. You should now go to Kishkinda and perform your coronation as a king. Angada shall be anointed as the regent prince, and for 14 years I can't visit any city. Therefore, Lakshmana will be present during all the royal functions. He further mentioned to Sugriva, during the rains, I shall stay here on one of the mountains. You take some break and thereafter commence the mission of locating Sita. Sugriva organized all the functions in Kishkinda in the auspicious presence of Lakshmana. On completion of coronation ceremony, Lakshmana came back to Rama. Subsequently, they shifted to the top of Pravachana mountain and took a resort in a cave safe against rains of sun. In the close vicinity, the place had all the natural provisions of fruits, cool breeze, and palatable water. In the Kishkinda Kanda, we will finish the pravachana for today. नमोस्तु अनंताय सहस्रमूर्तये सहस्रपादाक्षिरो बाहुवे सहस्रनाम्ने पुरुषाश्वते सहस्रकोटियुगधारिणे नमः सहस्रकोटियुगधारिणे नमः आकाशात् पतितं यथागत स्वगरं सर्वदेवनमस्कारः श्रीकेशवं प्रजगत्युत्यो नमो नमः सर्ववेदेषु पुण्यं सर्वतीर्थेषु यत्फलं तत्फलं पुनमाप्ने वासनाद् वासुदेवस्य वासुदन्ते जगत्त्रयं सर्वपुत्रवासुदे वासुदेवनमस्तुते कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियर्वा बुद्धात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि. हरिः ओम्. ॐ हरिः ओम्. गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं ममामहे कविं कवीनामुपवस्त्रवस्त्रमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पद आनुशृण्वोतिभिः सीदसादनम्. ॐ महागणाधिपतये नमः. हरिः ओम्. ॐ केशवाय नमः, नारायणाय नमः, माधवाय नमः, गोविन्दाय नमः, विष्णुवे नमः, मत्सूदनाय नमः, त्रिविक्रमाय नमः, वामनाय नमः, श्रीधराय नमः, ऋषिकेशाय नमः, पद्मनाभाय नमः, दामोदराय नमः, संकर्षणाय नमः, वासुदेवाय नमः, प्रद्युम्नाय नमः, अनिरुद्धाय नमः, पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः, दोक्षाय नमः, नारसिंहाय नमः, अच्युताय नमः, जनार्दनाय नमः, उपेन्द्राय नमः. हरे नमः. श्रीकृष्णाय नमः. हरिः ओम्. ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्. We are reaching the fourth sarga in Kishkinda Kanda, where Lakshmana is going to ask what is the procedure of worship of Narayana, worship of Rama. Lakshmana is asking. Rama spoke to him, there are several ways of offering worship. To begin with, one should observe the procedure of sacred thread was enjoined in the relevant scripture applicable to that individual. Thereafter, he should seek the mantra from Guru. Accordingly, one should worship me either in his heart, or in the fire, or in the sun, or in the deity. Alternately, he may worship me in Saligram also. I will chant the one sloka. सुग्रहोक्त प्रकारेण द्विजत्वं प्राप्य मानवः सकाशात् सुद्गुरु मंत्रं लब्धा मद्दसंयतः. The meaning of shloka is there. The devotees has to attain dvijatva. That means they have to undergo procedure called Upanayanam. Upanayana is the initiation of Gayatri mantra, and Sandhya Vandana system has to be learned. This is called Dvija. After the Upanayanam and Gayatri Upadesha, the boy is called Dvija. Dvija means born twice. So after attaining that status, in the morning, the devotee should first purify his body by taking a proper bath. At the start, he should keep a water pot in his left and the auspicious items of worship, rice, flower, sandal, etc. on his right. He should sit over either kusha grass or the mat of grass or a deer skin, keeping the deity in front. 4 bowls should be used for argya. Water for washing the hand, padya, water for washing the feet, madhuparka, sweet juice, and achamaniyam, water for washing the mouth or drinking the water, sip of water with achamana. Once the above said arrangements are made, he should commence the worship by meditating on any of my form in his heart, and subsequently he should feel his entire body pervaded by me. Following that, he should worship his Guru, considering my presence in him. Therefore, he should wash the deity with water if it is made of stone. Otherwise, the images may be just cleaned of dust, etc. He should decorate the deity with sandal paste and varieties of fragrant flowers. The procedure followed should be strictly as guided by his Guru. If worships me in the fire, he should offer only oblation in the fire. If he worships me in the sun, he should establish the image of sun over an altar. Offer argya, water for washing hand, padya, water for washing feet, madhuparka, sweet juice, and achamaniyam, water for his washing the mouth. If the devotee is resourceful, he should offer varieties of sandals, fragrances, delicious sweet items, incense, ghee, lamp and cloth and jewels, etc. This should be followed by oblation in fire, reciting his Guru mantra and our Purusha Sukta. The oblation may consist of sweetened rice cooked in milk. While doing oblation, he should meditate on my brilliant form of Yajna Purusha. Following the oblation, one should keep silence, meditate on me and continue japa, recite mantra in his mind. On completion japa, he should offer betel and other suitable mouth-freshening items. Thereafter, the devotional songs and rhythmic sound of music should be presented. He should prostrate over ground and accept the food offered to me as my blessings and take that gladly. Finally, he should prostrate before the deity, mentioning protect me from this terrible world. While concluding the worship, he should feel satisfied that all offerings have been accepted by me. This is Rama is telling the procedure of worship of Rama to Lakshmana. These are the several teachings of Rama's teachings to Lakshmana becomes Rama Tattva explained in this